Boa noite, tropa. E aí, todo mundo bem? Quintou, né? Quintou com o eFootball. Beleza, tropa? Quintou pós atualização semanal, né? Lembrando que hoje, né, teve de ontem para hoje a pós atualização semanal. Então, né, a gente vai ver aqui as novidades, né, aí no mundo do eFootball, né? Que sempre, assim, algumas coisas a gente já espera, né? Algumas box atualizadas, novos box, né? E a comunidade também falou que boatos aí, né? Mas vamos conferir os ternos também das seleções, né? Muitos aí foram atualizados, né? E também já tá no clima de Copa, né? Acho que por isso que houve essas mudanças. Então é isso, né? Já cheguem deixando aquele like, tropa, né? Quem quiser ajudar o canal, certo? Agradeço demais aí com a colaboração, né? Quem puder mandar um donate, uma doação, né? Qualquer ajuda será bem-vinda. Aí embaixo tá nosso QR Code, né, no canto da tela. Quem quiser fazer uma doação via QR Code ou então digitar, né, nosso Live Pix aí no navegador de celular, né? Então, vocês mandando um Live Pix, vocês poderão também interagir e ao mesmo tempo ajudar o nosso canal, tropa, né? Então é livepix.gg/OzielgamerX, né, ou OzielgamerX, né, como vocês quiserem aí. Então, fazendo dessa forma, vocês poderão colaborar com qualquer quantia, beleza, tropa? Então já cheguem deixando esse like, tá bom? Quem for novo no canal, seja muito bem-vindo, né? A gente tá sempre por aqui fazendo lives de eFootball, né? Trazendo as novidades aí no mundo do futebol digital e também jogando, né? Fazendo aí várias jogatinas aí diárias, tá certo, tropa? Então é isso, vamos começar mais uma noite de live, né? E boa sorte pra nós aí, né? Vamos ver no que vai dar aí. Beleza, tropa? Vamos iniciar agora aqui o game e conferir aqui a atualização semanal. Beleza, tropa? Ontem a gente fez live, mas foi uma live assim com a conta secundária para resgatar mesmo só as cartinhas ali da campanha do Naruto Shippuden, beleza? Vamos que vamos. Aqui a gente tá de conta principal, tropa, né? Conta principal. E vamos que vamos, mano. Olha só, ganhamos o Piotr Zielinski, né? Campanha vitoriosa da Liga Italiana. Para quem não sabe, né? A Inter ganhou ali, né? O campeonato italiano e a Konami nos presenteia de acordo aí, né? Com a licença do time da Inter, beleza? Ganhamos também outro jogador aqui, campanha vitoriosa, né? Para quem não viu, o Barcelona também foi campeão ali da Liga Espanhola. Então, por isso a gente ganha um presente aí, que é uma cartinha do jogador do Barcelona, que é o Ferran Torres, né? Já vi muitas versões aí do Ferran Torres, né? Mas vamos que vamos, minha tropa. Bora que bora. Aqui a gente ganhou também um contrato aleatório, né? Vamos ver no que vai dar esse contrato. Contrato aleatório, tropa. Pesquisa de usuário, Liga Master intensiva, né? Vai ser uma pesquisa aqui que a gente pode responder. Campeã vitoriosa da Liga Espanhola, né, tropa? E campanha vitoriosa da Liga Italiana, né? O textinho ali básico. E olha só quem apareceu aqui, tropa. Logo de cara, né? Box nova, tropa. Box nova. Olha só quem é que veio na box, mano. O Maldini, né? O Cannavaro, né? Gigante Cannavaro. E o De Rossi, né? Cartinha inédita aí, tropa. O Daniel De Rossi, né? É uma carta inédita aí no eFootball, beleza? Nesse eFootball 2026. E vamos que vamos, mano. E olha só, eles vêm com os três com duas habilidades. Geralmente, às vezes só vem um, né, mano, com habilidade, mas veio todos, né? Então, isso é bom. Aí, tropa. Veio esses três, né? Box com 150 jogadores, mas vamos bater aqui nosso pênalti diário, né, e iniciar a nossa jogatina. Beleza, tropa? Vamos ver se o goleiro vai pegar aqui. Foi. É nóis. É nóis. Ganhamos aqui um contrato, né? Ali no Raul. Raul que não veio pra mim, né? Ainda. Ou já veio, eu não lembro. Acho que não. Os jogadores aí no time. Lembrando também que veio também uma campanha nova aqui, né? Pra quem não sabe, o Mobile, o eFootball Mobile, tá completando 9 anos hoje. E a Konami está nos presenteando com alguns giros, olha só, aleatório, né? Em uma box aqui que eu vi hoje na comunidade, que é a box que vem com o Didier Drogba, mano. Inclusive um Didier Drogba diferente, tá aqui, ó. A gente vai ter direito a 18 giros aí para tirar o Didier Drogba. E a gente vai ter também um contrato direto aí para escolher um Showtime, né? Muito bom mesmo, mano. Esse Drogba, inclusive, tem habilidade especial ali como cabeçada matadora, né? Então, esse Drogba aí, né, vai ser meio bugado, mano. Vamos testar. Só sabe a gente quando tirar, né, para fazer o teste. A gente ganhou alguns giros grátis, né, aqui. Vamos tentar ver aqui no que vai dar, né? Aqui a gente pode acumular os giros, né? Fazer ali uns 18 contratos para girar depois nessa box. Que eu acho que seria interessante acumular para depois fazer o giro, mano. Deixa eu só girar aqui para ver se o Raul vem aqui nessa box. Opa, não veio o Raul. Calerro. Vamos agora aqui tentar a sorte, mano. Olha só a box, né? De Rossi aqui como volante, né? 1,84 m. Deve estar muito boa essa carta do De Rossi. O Maldini, eu já tenho um Maldini, né? Então eu acho que não compensa muito, né? Opa. Ah, mano, não veio. Não veio ninguém, mano. Não foi dessa vez. Mas vamos iniciar aqui nossa jogatina, né? Vamos pro que interessa. Vamos tentar aqui, tropa, fazer alguns eventinhos, né? Aí depois a gente vai pra Liga eFootball, né? Que é a liga onde interessa a gente, né? Os eventinhos aqui para ganhar uns contratos. National Teams. Esse Unlimited eu joguei? Já joguei. Já peguei a moeda daqui, tropa. Vamos aqui pro National Teams, né? Aqui a gente escolhe um time de uma seleção e a gente põe os jogadores daquela seleção para tentar aqui ganhar, né? Tropa, eu acho que eu vou escolher, deixa eu ver aqui. Eu vou escolher o Brasil, né, mano? O timezinho do Brasil até que tá mais ou menos, né? Opa. Deixa eu só botar aqui a categoria, mano. Vamos que vamos. Vamos que vamos, meus manos. Ver o que a gente faz aqui, tropa. Com a nossa seleção canarinha. Eu vou pegar o Marcelo aqui, vou tirar o Ederson. Dá pra colocar até o Marcelo ali de Rivaldo, Belete. Deixa eu ajeitar aqui o time. Tirar esse Casemito, mano. Ó, tem um Vini, mano. Tem um Rodrigo e o Adriano, mano. Eu não sei se eu deixo o Vini. Tem um Denilson Show também, né, mano? Tem um Neymar Super Saiyajin. Ah, tem um Neymar também do Naruto, mano. Muito da hora. O Vini, como tá letra D, mano, eu vou tirar ali o Vini, mano. O time eu acho que vai ser esse, ó. Marquinho, não. Eu acho que eu vou colocar o Marcelo, mano. Dá pra colocar o Marcelo aqui, não dá, tropa? Cafu. Eu vou colocar outro zagueiro, mano. Vou colocar o Belete aqui. Ah, o Edmilson que tá ali, né, mano? Militão. O time tá mais ou menos, hein, tropa? O rival dele joga de MLG, será, mano? 87. Ele não joga de MLG, mano. Deixa eu adicionar aqui pra ver. Ah, garota, agora sim, hein? Agora sim, tropa. Paquetá, Kaká. A gente poderia colocar até o Roberto Carlos aqui, né? Ah, mano, tem um Thiago Silva, um monstro. Thiago Silva. Cara, tá top essa seleção. Gabriel Magalhães veio letra A. Marquinhos também tá letra A, mano. Eu vou colocar aqui o Marquinhos. Vamos que vamos, mano. Vamos que vamos, tropa. Vamos pra cima.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces of course have come and gone, but some things never change.
Vamos subir o like aí, tropa.
Feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for? Can he finish? It looks as though the
Pênalti.
penalty he has.
Pênalti no menino Ney, hein?
A chance from the spot. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Foi quebrar com força, mano. Romário pra bola. Oxe, mano, assim foi fácil.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin
Assim foi
and to wish
fácil.
you a very good evening.
Entendi. Pegamos alguns contratos, né? Farmar uma moedinha necessária. Aqui ganha o que? Contrato. Tem que fazer quantos pontos aqui? Ixi, 6.000 pontos, mano. $6.000 pontos, mano. Tem que fazer muitos jogos aqui. Pois vamos pra liga, mano. Vamos pro que interessa. Vamos pra liga eFootball. E vamos subir o like aí, tropa. Like na live, né? Já encontrou aqui nosso primeiro adversário. E vamos que vamos. Júlio César. Salve Casa Mudança e Construção, tamo junto. Vamos pra cima, mano. É isso aí. Vamos pra cima. Vamos pra cima, é isso aí. Caraca, mano, que time. Pô, os caras tem um Ronald Koeman. Vamos pra cima, mano. Grande time, viu, do oponente. Vamos ver no que vai dar aqui, tropa. E vamos subir o like aí, tropa. Vai ajudar aqui bastante o nosso canal, beleza? Vamos que vamos. Quem for novo no canal, seja bem-vindo, né? A gente tá sempre por aqui, né? Fazendo conteúdo sobre futebol, atualizações semanais. E é isso. Eu gosto muito também de postar vários vídeos, né? De gols, né? Que faço aí durante as lives. Quem puder conferir meus shorts, tem uns shorts bem bacanas, mano. Divulga também, viu? Fico grato demais. E boa sorte pra gente, né? Vamos que vamos.
And we're underway. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Shifted it to the flank. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldinho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, can they get him away? Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Puma. To Marcelo. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Bale. Can he get on the end of this? And Dijk cuts out the pass. Yeah, well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played it back. And it's Marcelo. Marcelo charging forward down that flank. He's found some space. Lahm deals with that comfortably. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Bale. Some good work on the right flank here. He's got away. Bale stood his ground strongly. Now here's the delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Eto'o did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Towering header!
Caraca, mano. Que cabeçada foda, mano.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart.
Salve, Júlio, vai jogar comigo. Cara, que jogada, mano. Não esperava o cruzamento ali. Até porque tinha Del Piero na zaga. Na zaga não, no ataque.
Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
O time tá muito aberto.
Lopez, lovely bit of skill. Makaleli. Marcelo has it out wide and in space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's nice. Marcelo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. It's played through for him. And this is Bale. Shoots!
Que golaço, mano, do Bale, mano.
The
Vai invocando Suzano aí,
to
mano.
mark his 50th game.
Suzano?
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that
Foi ala Bale, viu? Ala Bale do Real. Ele veio correndo lá de trás.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Eto'o. He's shifting through the gears here.
Caraca, mano.
This is Del Piero. Yeah. Pullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Kawasaki Frontal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot,
but with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Threads one in. That's very neat. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers the ball. Oh, good effort.
Caraca, mano, na cabeça de Eto'o, velho.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Kawasaki Frontale leading now. That was good alertness. Goes for goal!
Ah, mano, eu dei um gol.
Finish, an absolute joy again in a trice, and they are soaring. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Kawasaki from Thailand go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat.
He's in a great position here. Tries the cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space.
Foi boa, foi
Brings
boa.
the first half to a close. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Vamos que vamos pro segundo tempo.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates. Substitution in progress.
We're on the move again.
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Nice sequence of passes this. Ribéry. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Ribéry. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's a fun challenge. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kawasaki Frontale do have a chance to counter here. And it's Eto. Kun, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Look at the space here. Can he finish?
Golaço, mano.
Cruising. They are cruising.
Que
It's all
golaço.
becoming so easy. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare.
Hit! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Del Piero. And the shot!
Que negócio foi esse, mano?
Kawasaki Frontal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Esse Del Piero aí, mano, é um dos meta do jogo.
Fermin. That's been cut out, well played.
Pelo
Yeah.
que parece.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tries to pass it through. Makalele. Now it's Del Piero. Marcelo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Fermin going face to face with his great rival. Tries a shot!
Caraca.
Goal!
Goleada, viu?
His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Lopez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Decent chance! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Koeman is there, and he can pick it up.
Number 10.
Pele, he's had it nicked away. Now it's Eto.
Number 20.
Great vision. And he's in on goal. Hits a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Keeper always had the measure of that.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Now it's Eto. It's Eto! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's destined for the flank. Tromeni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pele, and he's got the beating of his man. Looking to play him in. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chance, surely!
Era pra mim ter chutado pra cá, né?
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Son Heung-min. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played out to the left flank.
There will be 3 minutes.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Eu nem acreditei nessa bola.
Has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the number on the board is 3. He's failed!
Que chute feio.
The referee says that
Mas jogou demais aí, viu, mano? Olha o dono da bola aí, Del Piero aí.
any other way. They came up against opponents who were
Show,
thrilling,
mano.
at times unplayable, who
Joga
simply
demais o adversário, viu? Quando você perde e o adversário joga bem. Tamo junto, valeu aí, mano. Se puder deixar o like. Vamos que vamos, tropa. Valeu, mano. Obrigadão aí, Júlio. Você joga demais, mano. Confesso que não consegui, mano, acompanhar seu nível, viu? Mas boa sorte, mano. Acho que eu não esqueci de te olhar teu perfil ali pra ver qual posição tu tava. Mas aí já deve ter alcançado uma posição alta, sem dúvidas. Obrigadão aí pela inscrição, mano. Vai ajudar demais. Vamos que vamos, tropa. Vamos pra cima, mano. Um dos melhores blitzkillers do jogo é aquele Del Piero, mano. O cara é muito bom mesmo. Vendo que vai dar jogo aqui. Quinta-feira de pós-atualização, hein? Sem muitas novidades. O Maldini que veio não difere muito. Acho que esse aqui é mais novo. Esse é 24. Eu não olhei a idade do outro que veio. Depois eu vou dar uma olhada. Mas eu acho que esse é mais novo. Vamos subir o like aí, tropa. Se puder jogar os links aí da live, né, no grupo de vocês. Acredito que quem joga eFootball tem um grupinho ali de WhatsApp, né? Sempre é assim.
So bring it on. High expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can.
Caraca, mano.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are.
Eu nem sei se ele tem o blitzkiller, tem? Pelo chute que ele deu ali,
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Atualização, entra atualização. E o jogo continua travando.
Right, Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bale. Kunde promptly onto that, and that is that. That is a great pick out. Bale. He's cut it out. Kunde. And Kvaratskhelia gets on his bike on the move. And here's Mbappe. Nedved. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nicely weighted ball. Mateus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Spread out to the left. Neymar has the space to scheme. Delivers the ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So what can they make of this? It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Iniesta. Thinks about the shot. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Bale! And he's really put himself on the line here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now they can spring out of defence. Mateus does well to get it back. It's played through for him. Doesn't quite get there. Yeah. Now it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Takes the shot! Off the post!
Esse é
And
um
for
gol,
a
hein?
moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Mateus. This looks promising. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, it's
Esse
come
cara
off the
tem um
upright.
blitzkrieg, hein?
He's being urged to shoot. That's very neat. Decent chance! Fantastic from Elise! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
And a chance!
Também.
That is special! Gareth
Blitzkrieg
Bale!
também.
A finish right from the top draw! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Truly super goal, what a spiky hit that was!
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Can he get onto this?
Ah,
It's a
mano.
throw. Pressing high and with purpose. Ah, he's given it away.
Ah, caraca.
Brazil are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Olise is one whose deliveries we all know about, and it's Nedved. Nedved going face to face with his great rival. Picked out brilliantly, and the shot!
Que isso, mano? Passou por debaixo das pernas, velho. O Van Dijk, mano.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Flamengo now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Great vision, and this is Bale. It's a threatening ball. Big chance!
Toma.
And no mistake. On the cusp
Tentar
of
buscar, né,
half-time,
tropa?
he delivers with perfect timing. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves.
It's Ronaldinho!
Boa.
And it's in! Brazil are back in business! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the...
That's it, 45 minutes up. Brazil are involved in a
Vamos ver
terrific
aqui a
contest
marcação
here.
se a
It's
gente
been a
melhora um
slugfest
pouco, né?
and a
Pra
half.
tentar segurar.
And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half. What a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, as remarkable as it is, this is where we stand, an extraordinary scoreline, and it's only half-time.
Vou colocar o Cristiano Ronaldo aqui.
Substituição em andamento.
And that's the second half started. interception. His positioning was spot on.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Brazil come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he shoots!
Gol do robozão, hein, mano?
Dependability is
Só
one
vou
thing, and he
entrar,
brings
mano.
that to his game.
Que
But that
passe
sort of
dele, mano.
dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And the finish!
Gol do robozão, hein, tropa?
Yes, it's there!
Que bola, mano.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
Que
It's
isso,
taken
cara.
out, that'll be a foul.
Acho que eu ia chegar lá, viu?
He is going into that little black book.
Tá muito longe.
Right card.
Podia
powering
adiantar
forward
desse
here.
tanto, velho.
No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in. Vieira. Iniesta. And that pass just didn't quite work. Marquinhos.
Caraca.
Always onto this. Oh, that's what's spotted. Played out towards the right wing. Belletti. And here's Nedved. Kvaratskhelia. Tries one from range. Oh, crossbar! Now Tolise. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. Almost an hour gone. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's nice.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here.
Caraca, mano, não era esse lance, velho. Não era esse lance, mano.
Silvestre sends it crossfield. Pass somewhat off target. Mateus. And the counter is on. And here's Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off. Goes for goal!
Que isso, exagerado
Super
também.
hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through.
Ô, meu irmão,
Nedved,
sem brincar, mano.
right card. Nedved. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Bale. He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Not the most accurate pass, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Nedved. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's been taken
Cheio
down,
é
and the
pênalti, não,
referee has
professor?
pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Manda pra casa, Silvestre, mano.
Peruzzi clearly engaging in mind games here.
Caraca, mano. Lá no cantinho.
Not much more than
Foi,
a
passou
formality.
dali
Yeah,
pouquinho
as
o pênalti.
decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
And now he has two. So now the difference is 3. Nicely intercepted. Well, they can break here. Rockard spots it and intercepts. He's in plenty of space here. Bale! And that is great goalkeeping.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That has not gone well. Lam. Yeah. Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Aims beyond the defence. Kunde cuts it out. Good play on the left-hand side here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. And here's Nedved.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Neymar. And the through ball. And this is Ronaldinho. Shot could be on.
Caraca,
Mateus.
o drible do bruxo. Isso aí é
Kvaratskhelia does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He might be in here. He's had a shot.
Mas foi boa, foi boa. Jogou demais, mano, o parceiro aí.
What a terrific response it was.
Eu só aproveitei as chances, né?
From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
10, Edu. Tamo junto, irmão. Show. Joga muito. Sim, deixa eu só ver o parceiro aqui que se inscreveu no canal. Caraca, joga demais, Júlio César. Show, tamo junto. Pessoal, eu vou só jantar alguma coisa aqui, aí eu retorno já. Vou até colocar aqui a máquina pra ficar jogando por mim, sabe? Mas daqui a pouco eu retorno. Deixa eu só resgatar aqui, né? Já tô com 3 contratos, né? Vou colocar aqui a máquina para fazer esse evento, que tem que pegar os contratos, esse aqui, ó. Aí depois a gente volta. Beleza, tropa? Eu vou até colocar aqui, tropa, deixa eu ver aqui, escolha automática. Vou colocar aqui por bônus. Por bônus de jogador, fazer assim, porque dá mais ponto, né? Eu retorno já, tropa. Beleza? Vamos subir o like aí.
The opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone. And the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. That has been slung wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects... Chance for a shot! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Camavinga, and the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Bellingham, Alexander-Arnold, and it's Cruyff. Albert Ferrer, O'Shea, Xavi. Here's Deco. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well seen. Saw that coming. Stood up well to him there. Well, there's your danger man. A title that is entirely justified.
That's good play from him.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Eto. Xavi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Garcia. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior. Messi. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. And it's Diaz. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well measured. And here's Vinicius Junior. Deftly away. It's throw in. Approaching the half-hour mark. Bellingham. Looking to pass the way up the pitch. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's played it in low. Albert Ferrer gets it clear. Brahim Diaz. Plays it in low. He's made sure that's not getting through. And now the breakaway. And it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Alexander-Arnold. Asensio. Rudiger. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, that was very necessary. Here's Camavinga. And here's Brahim Diaz. Oh, well played, well played. Brazil looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. He's looking wide. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia has the space to scheme. Garcia. Now that's a fine challenge.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Triol. For Messi. It's a promising position. Asensio. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Brazil can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So the action resumes. Brazil leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Well, that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's a sharp little ball here, delivered in. Here comes the corner. Cleared away. The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Camavinga does well to get it back. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Here's Messi. Now who's going to be first to this? Pinches it off him. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Eto. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is headed for the middle. Fran Garcia with the clearance. Looking here to chip it through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Rudiger. And here's Cruyff. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Cruyff. He's found the way through. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Now it's Cruyff. Looking for the run. Messi. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Great challenge, time to perfection. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Just eases him off the ball. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Mbappe getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Deco, foot in.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nice physical challenge.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Backward it goes. And the shot's on here.
Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Eto. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Has a look and place it forward. Ah, he's given it away. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Xavi. Messi looking to add to his goal. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Brazil have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. But I suppose they were never really in danger, so there was no need to disengage the handbrake in the end.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed it. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, there is Xavi, one of the great creators, inventors, one of the great visionaries of the game.
I fell in love with him and his style of play. Just unmatched in terms of intelligence and vision. He really is peerless in what he does.
Space for him to turn and look. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries to pass it through, and he's certainly onside here. Messi, and here's the chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Eto'o, he has found the way through. Played in by Eto'o. Impressive jump. Goal, Brazil! And there is your opener. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 9, Ibrahimovic.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. It's a pretty loose pass. He's found a way through. Thinks about the shot. Good ball, good take. And that is well cleared. Brazil are looking to break at pace.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Deco. Well, he's done very well to take that back. That has been slung wide. Tierney. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. O'Shea. O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Celtic are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
That's destined for the flank. Xavi. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ball is over the line. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi goes short. That's a decent clearance. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And this is chance, surely! That's another chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's a really well-measured ball. He's picked his way through, and he's stuck it away. It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Shea, Xavi, nicely spread. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Triol.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Deco. Knocks it into space. Lovely feet. Opts to play it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Albert Ferrer. Looking for options for movement. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Good to Eto! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Terrific effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's a... It's Ibrahimovic! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Brazil find a... And that is indeed the final act. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Brazil seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So we're off again. Messi. And here's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's the clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff. And the shot! It's a goal! They are playing them off the park. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. There's a sharp little ball here. That has found him in acres of space.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Triol. O'Shea. Maldini, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Nicely weighted ball. Ball looks a good one. Quick look, thought about cutting it. Real chance! And that's a tidy finish. And just like that, he hits 50.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 55 minutes.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Johan Cruyff.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Maldini wins the duel this time. So, and it's Maldini. He's in a great position here. Tierney charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Tierney. Engels, spread to the right. Tries a deft little ball. And they've got rid. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Engels. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Takes on his marker. Maida. Tries a shot! So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Number 8. Coming on to replace him is number 41.
That's Ingles. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Eto, and he's had it nicked away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Engels. Threads one in. He's had a shot! And no mistake! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Celtic making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Celtic get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. It's a promising position.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Played into space. Eto is flagged offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Knocks it out wide. Engels with the cross. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Maldini. Xavi. To Messi. Cruyff. And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Played out to the left flank.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get on the end of this? It's out for a goal kick. Four added minutes on the board. That's been cut out, well played. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out towards the flank. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Vamos que vamos, tropa. Vamos continuar aqui, né?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Matches Nunes gets it clear. He's picked his way through. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4 but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Nicely spread. And here's Semenyo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Matches Nunes. Has it in a wide position. He's gone direct here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi going face to face with his great rival. He's dealt with that really well. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bernardo Silva. Semenyo. Nicely weighted ball. Matheus Nunes. It's a lovely, neat pass. There's beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Cruyff. Still goalless at the moment. That's destined for the flank. The less said about that pass, the better. Maldini. For Xavi. Now it's Messi. Oh, now he can run away with it. Matheus Nunes. Semenyo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread out to the left. Jackie. And here's Haaland. Now it's Semenyo. There's the shot! Forward it goes. Eto. Almost half an hour in now. Tries to pass it through. Semenyo. Matheus Nunes. That's been intercepted. Matheus Nunes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. Eto, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Now it's Semenyo. Now it's Haaland. Look at the space here. Cherki, decent chance! Cherki gets flagged offside. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking to play him in. Cruyff. He is through, and the shot! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! And it's hoisted clear. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Xavi! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. A sharp pass. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's been cut out, well played. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
Brazil certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Pinches it off him.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That ball looks a good one. Picked out brilliantly. Takes a shot! He's delivering all right!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ake. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball crossfield. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Nunes. Cross from Matheus Nunes. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Great vision. And this is Messi. Oh, he's all alone. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Deco. Xavi is being harried and hassled.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Doku. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Out towards the flank. Matheus Nunes. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Maldini. Xavi. Spread to the right. He's found a way through. Ake. It's Bernardo Silva. Doku. That has been slung wide. Bernardo Silva finding himself in space. That's tidy. Bernardo Silva! Quality ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Eto'o picks it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Maldini. It's a searching pass. Eto'o gets into a good position. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a promising position. Doku. Showing good feet. That is good strength. Haaland. Haaland has it out wide and in space. And it's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Deco. Now, can they get him away? Thinks of a chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Brazil find a position of real strength now. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Defending was strong and firm. Priol. And that's it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Eto'o, voted man of the... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Played it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. This is a promising build-up. And it's Eto'o. Maldini gets a foot in here. Eto'o. Great ball if he can get there. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Deco. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Pedro. Cruyff. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's quick to get rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And this is Ibrahimovic.
We all know what Xavi's game is about, Peter, but that doesn't help when it comes to trying to stop him.
Extraordinary, really, because he's never had to rely on pace or on strength.
No, his game is all about finding and exploiting space and knowing the landscape around him, and he's just brilliant at creating goals and scoring them.
Yeah, he just seems to have all the time in the world on the ball. Palmer. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Cruyff picks it up out wide. And Cruyff! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Brazil take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Brazil, and a chance! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Fernandez. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Palmer! And he's really put himself on the line here. Preston, shot a goal! No, he's missed it.
Chelsea are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Santos. Hato. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. It's Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of staves.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi with the short one. That is lovely. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, good spread. Palmer providing an outlet on that flank.
Yeah, filho. Deixa eu olhar aqui. Deixa eu ver. Voilà. Não, acho que nem criou, não pediu senha. Deixa eu ver aqui. Não pediu. Pediu não, que eu nem salvei. Deixa eu ver aqui, atendimento. Ó, era só o CPF. Foi. Deixa eu ir aqui para recuperar a praia. Vou criar aqui a senha. Arroba eu.
He is through here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Gusto. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, what? In he goes again! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
João Pedro is offering a wry smile there.
Fernandez goes short. Caicedo. It's a nicely weighted pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Brazil heading towards a half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. That's good play. Oh, no joy this time.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's a promising position, and he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's João Pedro. And it's Palmer. That's a good ball out wide. Fernandez. Now this could be a chance. Well, that's takes a shot! And that's a good finish. And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they should in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Brazil leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So off we go again. Messi. Into the channel.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Fernandez tries to thread one through.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Look at the space. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Palmer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. O'Shea. Maldini. And they can counter here. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Cucurella. Fernandez. Now Colwell. And it's Cucurella. João Pedro is onto this. Hato has the space to scheme. Played in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Quality ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Deco. Messi tries to play it through. And it's hoisted clear. Hato. Santos. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's got away, and he decides to cross it. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Cucurella. João Pedro. And it's Hato. And it's Cucurella. Now it's João Pedro. Palmer. Takes aim and crosses. O'Shea gets it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's shifting through the gears here. Colwell did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Eto. Albert Ferrer. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Pedro. Santos. That's going wide left. And it's Hato.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chelsea choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 49.
Albert Ferrer. O'Shea. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, this looks sharp. That's good running with the ball. Here's found the way through. And here's Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nacho. And Caicedo. Nicely spread.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cruyff. Can he get it through? He's found support out wide. Oh, good effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
So a bit of a revolving door
Coming to
here.
replace him
Lots
is
and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Caresses it through. Colwell gets it away. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Brazil really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Albert Ferrer. Xavi. Spread out to the left. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real run.
Finalizamos aqui o evento, né, tropa? Isso também já, né? Foi. Os gêneros que a gente tinha já foi. Vamos jogar agora a liga, né?
It is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against...
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Manchester United have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Ronaldinho. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Bale. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Bale. It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale!
As openings go,
Salve Ezequiel, boa noite, irmão. Como é que você tá? Tudo tranquilo?
This could be good, very good.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Manchester United are already chasing the game.
Como é que
They
tá os
didn't
lives?
envisage that. Mbappe gets a good foot in there. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ronaldinho. Look at the space here, and he's in on goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Always onto this. Somewhat off target.
Manchester United really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Raul. Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's picked his way through. And a chance! Against the crossbar. And he can thump it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Bale. Looking for the run. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to play it through. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That pass just didn't quite work. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Zanetti. Ambitious ball here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Iniesta. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard knocks it out wide. Silvestre has the space to scheme. read. Nice interception. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely
E aí,
avoidable.
Ezequiel? Não, cara, prejudica não, é só o efeito mesmo, sabe? É só o efeito da bola.
Onana is there and he can pick it up. Defending was strong and firm. And he's only too happy to
O
take
efeito
that
só
back.
aparece pra mim, cara.
Rice.
Para um oponente
Foot
não
in.
aparece não.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Bullets! It's a
Que
goal!
golaço do boliche.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of
Mas ficou da hora,
genuine
mano, esses
strength now.
poderes. Eu não sei se você
You
acompanha
don't
a
keep
saga
those out.
Naruto, mano.
He knew. He
Que é
just
o
knew.
Oh, it was the
Shidori.
real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put
Eu
it
sei
where
que não tem
very
nada a
few
ver,
can.
né, com futebol, mas até que ficou bacana.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Manchester United are showing good
Assim, não
urgency, but they
modifica,
have to
tipo
place
assim,
more
a
emphasis on the service
jogabilidade
into the
não, né?
box.
Fica só diferente, né?
Substitution for Manchester United.
So time for
Number
change.
15,
And this one's been on the cards for a little while.
Number 10, Messi. Number 5, Rijkaard. Coming on the field, number 27.
Zanetti
number
is there
19,
and he can get that
Francesco
clear.
Totti. Number 25,
And this is Bale.
Caicedo.
That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. He's having a good look here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Bale!
Que golaço,
Good
mano.
is he? A finish
Vamos
of
ver de
true
falta do gol.
class. A quite incredible spell. They are. And that is indeed the final act.
Ver se eu consigo
Well, the mood in
capturar.
the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one
Olha
side,
isso.
misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Brazil will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period.
E esse é
and they're
irritante,
3-0
né?
up.
Se favorecesse quem tem a carta, né? É as cartas em collab com o Naruto.
And we get things going again. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's another good win of the ball. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Van Dijk. Stood up well to him there. Ronaldinho. Oh, that was vital. And he's heaved it away. Chiellini. Now it's Rice.
Oh, great feat that.
In with the challenge. He's having a hit! It's hit the
Lateral.
upright. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Well, that's well sorted.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Caicedo. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this chance for a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Strong challenge that could leave a mark. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Caicedo. Threads one in. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on once. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Iniesta. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lahm cuts out the pass. Tries to pass it through. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's got the beating. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And it's Marcelo. That looks a cracking ball. Thinks about the shot. Great challenge, time to perfection. Silvestre did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the pass is intercepted. He has a look out. Shapes to shoot! Vieira. Spread out to the left. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Marcelo with an air of confidence about him. A certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
A whisker away from making it 4.
Brazil certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bale plays it short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Brazil are coasting towards victory. Ferran Torres is on to this. We expected better, and so did he. Shot at goal! And that's a tidy finish. It could be a
he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's there to retrieve it. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay on side.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Nedved. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's quick to return it. Oh, well played, well played. And that is that. Brazil are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
And he's picked it up out wide. Vieira. And here's Del Piero. Roberto Carlos. Towering header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Out for a throw.
Só joga 3 barrinhas aqui, ó. Acredita, mano.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Del Piero. Vieira.
Ceará, mano, aqui.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's picked his way through, and it's Azar.
Aqui dá delay, mano.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira showed plenty of zest in
Dá
getting to the ball,
delay
but couldn't quite sort it out.
Esses caras às vezes conseguem driblar, farrer tudo.
Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
A gente faz raiva aqui, mano.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's well positioned. It's Azar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. Now there's a fine ball. That is a brilliant interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Quality ball. Tries to play it through. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Ronaldinho. Bale. Oh, super. There's the shot!
Que é isso,
And a
velho, mano.
terrific save from the keeper.
Gol que eu
Really
perdi, velho.
anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sparta Rotterdam are looking to go forward now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Picks out, he's had a shot!
Boa,
He's
som.
got a goal! Brazil are back in business! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pullets, it's a look. Whistle's gone, and the referee
Falta aí,
has
mano.
given a
Falta um
penalty.
pênalti.
Brazil have themselves a chance from the spot.
substitution on the field.
A lot hinges on this one.
Del Piero coming on the field is...
And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Brazil leading now.
I think there's been a great tremendous to everything they've been doing during this spell. One that they hope will continue.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has been cut short. Messi. Oh, that is a nice touch. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's a great ball here. Real chance! It's a goal!
Golaço de Bale, quase que eu
And
não
they're
faço.
threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Brazil go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Vieira does really well there, strong defending. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, well timed. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Roberto Carlos. Searching pass he's played there. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
At a time.
Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho!
Que golaço.
Ronaldinho! Wow! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Só falta mais contrato.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Corinthians have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that? It's Luis Suarez! Can he get on the end of this? That's been cut out, well played. Cafu drives forward on the overlap. That's gone for a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary. That was towering header! No, not the best of headers. And he's intervened well there.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Looking for options for movement. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's found the one. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's come back out to him. And again! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He can run onto that. He's had a shot! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Corinthians are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Marcelo. He's in a great position here. And here's Hullet. Iniesta. And this is chance! And yes, it's there! That was easy. Almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
16 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 17.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defense. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a promising position. Chance for a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Marcelo clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need. And now a sudden chance to counter.
He's on it, can't get away. Bale. He's a sharp little ball here. And Hullet! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Corinthians are looking to go forward now. Bale picks it up out one. Real chance! And there's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Marcelo. And here's Ronaldinho. Conte. And it's Hullet. Bale. That is a brilliant interception. Tries to pass it through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Iniesta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Hullet. Hullet!
Boa.
Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if later guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that goes to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Acho que foi expulso.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
It's Bale! Oh, wow! That's crazy! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cafu. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Marcelo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Iniesta. Vieira. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Brazil, at times brilliant, at times frustrating. 2 up in this roller coaster of a game. That gets us going once more. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Driving forward. Now it's Torres. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Iniesta. Well, that looks a decent ball. Guardiola. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hullet, over to the right flank. Bale has the space to scheme. And there's the shot! Oh, the bar! Threads one in. Guardiola. Conte. Cafu ventures forward. Out towards the flank. Oh, what has happened here? It's loose, and there's another try! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Bale, who is rarely short on confidence, pops him off in and wins back the ball. Well seen, saw that coming. Bale makes a move down the right. He's found a way through. Bale! Chance again? No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. 60 minutes played. Now it's Bale. Great vision. Chance here to counter. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space. Oh, just skips past his man. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover. He's having a pop! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
And here's Messi. Looking for the run. Marcelo. Brazil are looking to break at pace. He's shifting through the gears here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this is Torres. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Aims beyond the defence. Dani Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's neat.
Wow, look who's involved.
Very nicely done. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Oh. Can he finish? Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Brazil visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Bale. Some good work on the right flank here. Can he get it through? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bale, he's gone for goal! Oh, almost a sixth! Now it's Suas. Oh, now he can run away with it. Corinthians have reclaimed it. Lam. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Bale, very much the man of the moment.
Pronto, tropa, encerramos por aqui a live, né? Depois a gente volta com mais live de futebol. A gente ficou com 31 vitórias e 24 derrotas. E é isso, tropa. Tamo junto. Até a próxima. Todos tenham um ótimo descanso e uma boa noite. Valeu. Tamo junto, tropa. Fui.